Today I'm going to take you through a quick run through of the Game Plan Lifestyle Planner to make sure that you're getting the most and that you know all the tips and tricks. So the game plan was created by 4 experts, and it was really made to kind of have wraparound support for the person who is on the go daily but still wants to pay attention to the details of their lives. So when you open up the book, you'll find a toolkit that literally outlines everything that's here and how you can take advantage of it. You'll find an overview of the experts you'll meet throughout your year. And then you'll also find some details about templates that are in the back to help you plan. Right at the beginning of the planner, you will find a few templates that help you just overview for your year, that really help you sit down and think some things through. The first one is, what are your goals for this year? What are your personal goals, the new things that you'd like to begin, your business goals, and then I think it's really important that we make goals for our family. A lot of times that gets pushed to the side, our kids get pushed aside. It's like, when I'm successful, when I make money, I'll get to that. And I really think that we should set goals for those things yearly with everything else. We have some budget goals here to really break down, like, I know what I want to do. I know that I want to save up for a down payment for a home, but how much do I really need to do every month to achieve that goal by the end of the year? Next, we have some fitness goals, like, why do I want to be healthier and what am I willing to give up for those things? There's a place to create your own personal mission. This can turn into your personal mantra that you say every day, or it can just really be breaking down, like, what things do I personally believe in, what's really important to me. So that's a great piece. Next, we have your vision. Like, what is your vision for this year? And yearly I host an annual vision board party, and it's a lot of fun. We come together, we drink champagne, we toast to our year, but we're really honing in on, what am I going to achieve this year? What will my life look like this year? And I started thinking, like, how awesome would it be to carry a version of that around with you every day to remind you? So this can be done in a number of ways. Some women take colorful pens and just write all the words, the descriptors for their life, but you can also, take some photos. Where are the places that I want to go? What are the things that I want to see? And you can trim them out and place them in here and really get a vision of that. Next, we have this sheet that is for planning ahead. Now, one thing I found is that throughout my year, I would be running into things like, oh my God, it's Essence Fest. I'm missing Essence Fest again. Or, oh my gosh, like, I knew that in the middle of the year, I wanted to have this done for my business. And I would be like, how am I reminding myself of this? So this sheet is here for, as you're going through your year and you're coming across things that you're like, next year, I'm going to be prepared. You write it right here. So mine is full of, you know what, this pitch contest is coming up. Or, you know what, for my daughter, I see all the high schoolers doing this year. Next year, I will be ready for her. And so when I go into my next year's planner, I'm going to come back to this page and write those planning steps all in so that it doesn't catch me by surprise. Whatever that is, whether it's, you know what, I'm planning a family reunion next year. It's planning ahead so that you're not moving from behind. So I love that. Next, we get into the actual planner. So each month you will find these sheets. January, it's Respect the Vibe. February, it's I Did Not Come to Play, I Came to Slay. So I love that we have a little bit of artwork throughout the year. We also have, sometimes you just need doodle space. Like, sometimes I'm just in a meeting, I need doodle space. I'm always carrying around colorful pens. So each month you'll come across that. I'm a Taurus, so April, that's my doodle space. But you'll find something for everybody in there. But at the beginning of each quarter, so every 3 months of your year, you will find a quarterly review. And you kick off the year by just saying, like, what are the top 3 things in this quarter? For me to reach those yearly goals by the end of the year, what are the top 3 things, 3 tasks or projects that I need to be focused on? And then you break it down, like, if this is the big thing right here, what are the steps that need to happen for that? And then you answer these questions. Who do you need? What resources do you need? And then you break down your month this way. So this is month 1, month 2, month 3, and each of these tickers is a week. What do I need to be doing every week to make sure that at the end of the year, I'm not feeling like I wasted a year of my life, but that I am crushing my goals? At the beginning of each quarter, you'll have a budget. And so that budget looks at your personal expenses, your business expenses, and it is a zero balance budget. So you should have a plan for every dollar that you get. There is no extra money. So you should know exactly how much you're spending on entertainment, exactly how much you're spending on travel. There's no money so that it just disappears and you don't know what happened to it. You balance your budget all the way down to a zero so that you're saving and you're planning. And you have this sheet here. The game plan is a fillable planner. The reason why it's fillable is because I meet so many people who say, you know what, January through April, I'm on it, I use my planner, but then I might miss May, June, July, and I feel like I wasted money on my planner. And for me, it's like, nope, you can come back the next year and fill in May, June, July for those dates, and you can pick right up where you left off. Your money is not wasted. So you fill in your pieces here. You have notes for the month. What are your goals for this month? Like, you know what? I'm looking to enroll my child in a new school. I have to do school research this year. You can do all of that there. And then this is what your weekly view looks like. So each week you are going to get a different tip from an expert. This week is the fit tip. Never compare your progress to someone else's. And that's from Sam Mickens. He's our fitness expert in this book. Each month you'll also be having a monthly mantra. So on the weekly basis, you're being given expert advice while you're also being reminded of what this month is about. This January monthly mantra for here is, I love myself even when I fail. And just reminding ourselves, we will fail, but we are still deserving of love, especially from ourselves. So your weekly view, has Monday through Sunday, and it's wide open space. I really wanted to give you guys space to think and plan your week as you needed to. You'll have a meal tracker right here. So breakfast, lunch, and dinner. What did you eat? If people are looking to track, where do I need to make some changes? And it also gives you space to track how much water you consume. So this is the weekly, this is where you plan your schedule. 10 a.m. I have this, 8 p.m. I have this, but here is where you're planning your tasks for the week. I found that in a lot of planners, you didn't have room to plan everything, right? Like you're trying to cram things in and you're missing things. So here I wanted to give you a whole nother page to plan. What does my family need from me this week? What bills need to be paid? What meals are we eating? How do I need to shop? But you can also flip that. You could say, nope, this is my homework space. So you're learning, you're tracking all of those things. And as the year goes, you're learning what's important to you and what you need to plan for. I just wanted to give you guys that thinking space. And so that follows throughout each week. You'll start having those things. Different tips. So here's the game plan tip for the week. Be all in or get out. You'll also have wealth building tips. In your budget, always pay yourself first. That comes from our financial expert. A style tip from Kev Couture. And that is resole shoes that you love. I never thought about that. I threw away shoes when I thought they were no longer good. But it's talking about when you spend good money, find ways to keep your items, your favorite items. So that's awesome. So every quarter you'll run back into the quarterly review. And when you get to the end of the planner, we have some templates built in here for you to really get the most out of those moments. I run into so many people who are like, oh, I didn't plan my birthday right, I didn't plan the holidays right, and we wanted to give you some planning tools. I have people who are like, I have this new business idea or this new project I'm working on, and I don't know how to break it down. So we made this project template, and it's just talking you through, like, what's the title, what is this project, what are you looking to get out of this project, who do you need at the table, and let's break it down into steps, break it down into months and weeks, and let's get it done. Next one is an event template. Here are all the questions, all the things that you need to track. Here's space for notes. Let's plan that perfect event. And let's also have something that you're carrying around with you every day. So when you're shopping for details or working on a guest list, you got it all there. It's not on some sticky note that you're gonna lose. Here's birthdays. Whose birthday is it? What's the menu? Are you having a cake? Who's on the list? Like all those things, space for notes. Traveling. Traveling is so important. So we have space. You can be collaging what your travel is going to look like. How are you getting there? Are you driving? Are you flying? How will you move around when you arrive to your destination? Where are you staying? Track all of that here. This can also be like your goal that you're working towards. So those are some of the tools that you will see in the Game Plan Planner. Look out, we have an accessory line coming. Everybody knows the to bling or not to bling pin, but we have so much more that we're working on so that you can plan the life that you want to live and actually see yourself live it out. Thank you so much for spending a few minutes with me. My name is Christian Grant, and this is the Game Plan Lifestyle Planner.